trying, but it's all the same. They only wanna drag my name. I only hit a entertain. They trying, but it's all the same. They only wanna drag my name. I only hit a entertain.
Wait, rose is red, the money is green. Give me the blood of my jeans. But like a prince, Jesus is king. Yeah, they talking a lot, but I make them sing. Yeah, look, I caught the dub and I ain't did a thing. Rose is red, the money is green. Yeah, give me the blood of my jeans, I know. Hey, or like a prince, cause Jesus is king. Yeah, they talking a lot, but I make them sing. Yeah, I caught the dub and I ain't did a thing. I take the West with me everywhere I go. If they know about the kids, they gon' know about the bros. If they know about the bros, then they know how it go. I got them packed up in the whip. If he gon' act, I'll let him know. I left the label to get with the dream and I'm loving it. Untouchable like the Ark of the Covenant. Who wanna get what I got while you cup it and bang on the stick like the blood that I'm cupping and speak on my name. Better know who you summoning. Son of the king, but oh God, I be struggling. I put your hand in there, I mumbled it. I gotta watch what I say cause I'm bubbling. Ready to go, ready to future like everything chrome. Started again cause I ain't got a home. Now they gon' know they ain't never alone. Yeah, like to keep it, I'm setting the tone. They better jot the flow. We got a lot to go. Tell them get back, I'm back in the zone. Rose is red, the money is green. Can't get the blood of my jeans. But like a prince, Jesus is king. Yeah, they talking a lot, but I make them sing. Yeah, look, I caught the dub and I ain't did a thing. Rose is red, the money is green. Yeah, can't get the blood of my jeans, I know. Hey, or like a prince, cause Jesus is king. Yeah, they talking a lot, but I make them sing. Yeah, I caught the dub and I ain't did a thing.
Gasoline, gasoline, I got that fire. Gasoline, gasoline, I got that fire. Gasoline, gasoline, I got that fire. Gasoline, I got that fire. Gasoline, 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 gasoline, I got that fire. Proud like backdraft, hot like bad dad. Give more lines than a hashtag. Devil got a backpack, strapped like a backpack. I ain't talking rat attack, got me like, praise with the clap, maze in the trap. Cheese got the rats fat, got me like, You don't see the all stat trap, what you call that? Who you gonna call when you fall flat, Try to tell them bounce, leave the streets full of pride. Till they die, can't ball when the ball flat, Say it's gang, with a gang, stay the same or remain when the pallbearer all black, On the beat, I preach the sermon, turn the concert into service. In the building, on the terrace, in the streets, we ain't nervous. Called him God and he ain't curbed us now. I made a decision to pray for the sins of the ones who faking and grinning but hating, pretend to become what Satan intended, but Jesus was beaten and hung to bring our repentance, to cancel our sentence to come. Who you know paid that price when you owe that debt and you chose that life. First time he saved, but we chose that twice. Times 100, we ain't running, yeah, I got that life. Gasoline, I got that fire. Gasoline, 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 gasoline, I got that fire. On fire for the Lord, let it burn more. Gasoline, fire, let it soar. When we pour more gasoline, we don't need no water, let it burn, yeah. We don't need no water, let it burn more gasoline.
Yeah, it's about that time, you already know. Turn the speakers up, man, it's time to start the show. John, Tanner, Ryan, Righteous, DJ Jeremiah. We bringing the heat, man, this joint be fire like, bruh. We in the field, we in the field, bruh. We in the field, we in the field. Just put it in work, we raising the bar. You tuned in to the Trackstarz.
Hey, yo, what's cracking? It's your man Lecrae, aka Creasy Crayola, the bond servant. Right now, you listening to the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, and Jeremiah. I see you, boy. Hold it down. Yeah.
Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. What's good?
All right, this episode is sponsored by Amazon Music Unlimited. Get a free account on Trackstarz, y'all. Go to getamazonmusic.com/Trackstarz. Go ahead and sign up today. It will curate a playlist to your liking. It takes a toll of all the different things that you listen to. Over 70 million songs available. It's going to make a playlist for you, so make sure you go check it out today, all right?
All right, obviously we got Red Gorilla in the building again with us,
Yeah.
hanging out. How you guys doing, man?
Man, good. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm blessed, man, to be here. You know, blessed to be able to talk to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to tell y'all something before we get into anything else. Thank y'all for supporting us. I know a lot of people. I'm just gonna say it. A lot of people in this lane don't really know what to do with us. You know what I'm saying? They don't know, like, well, wait, like movies, rapper, like you can make music, like. I quite don't know what to do with what y'all doing, but
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all for just allowing us to just be us in this space and grow with us, you know. So I just wanted to say that before anything else.
Absolutely.
Yes,
It goes without you having to tell us that, man. We already know that you guys are a rare commodity to the body of Christ in music in the industry, and we appreciate everything you do for entertainment purposes, man. You guys have done so much to entertain us, and we just appreciate it.
Yeah, man. And everything Ryan said, and plus just knowing that you guys have a standard of excellence, and I think that's one of the things that is rare to meet people in this genre that standard of excellence is high, not like just it's right here. It's like it's very high, and it's like we can't put it out if it's not excellent. And you guys put out everything that's excellent at Red Gorilla, and best is yet to come, man. So we just here to talk more movies, more music, more whatever you got, Ryan. Whatever you got, Ryan. Just bring it our way, brother.
And let me salute you, Ryan, because I missed the last interview that you guys were on. Y'all know I just had a baby, so prior to that, I was getting things going, and Saturdays were getting really difficult. But yeah, man, Ryan, my namesake, my mother named me after him. If y'all don't know that already, I'm older than him, but still my mom. Yeah, it's still cool. You know, my mom, she knew you were gonna be great. But anyway. Man, so it's great to have you guys back. It's great to see you guys. It's great to hear all the wonderful things that are happening. For you guys specifically, 2021 has started off with a bang, man. Tell us about it.
Yeah, man.
So all through, pandemic, the pandemic last year, and the break. I call it the break for us to go out and fight for our rights. And then I feel like they pressed unpause again, and then they started pushing. It was just like, all right, take a break right now. Let's go march. All right, let's go back to the pandemic. It was kind of a weird season, right? But we've been fighting for that our entire lives. You know what I'm saying? So that's not nothing new for us. But what we were able to do was pool our resources together and pitch our legacy to people that believed in us enough to not just fund one film, but fund our legacy, fund our company for the next couple of years, so that we could go out and make our movies and not have to go do the Hollywood shuffle, in LA, and tap dance. And so now we're able to make our own films, our own, on our own merit in our own city, And so that's what we've been able to do, man, and still doing the same thing and still putting Christ first every step of the way.
Yeah. Dope. So tell us, man, specifically, where has all the accolades come from this year? Like, where is everything going? Where is it headed? What did it start off with, and where is it going to go?
We're going to, we start actually going to production on our first film of this year, titled North of the 10.
Okay.
At the end of May.
Okay.
Going to that. We were shooting 90% of that in Chicago, and then we're going to the UAE, you know, to film the last 10%, man. And so, you know, I'm actually excited about that.
That's exciting.
And then we got a lot of music, a lot of music. I mean, ton of music. And what we're doing is we're bringing in some producers that you all know in the CHH community, and we're about to really put CHH on the map in a different way, bringing over CHH producers in a commercial setting.
So Ryan, so a little birdie told me you got a new project called Distance. I want to hear all about this thing. Tell me about it.
Go ahead, Jack. Red.
Well, this project that is Distance is, I want to say, a short film. It's just chronicling the story of a young man stepping into the next phase of his life. We just spoke about 2020 being, you know, that year of pause, and like, you know, having a second to really sit with yourself or with, you know, your significant other to rediscover who you are, and who you are to each other. And that could either be a great thing and bring out the best of you, and you can grow together or it could put some strain on things, and open your eyes to things that you didn't know about, or that you didn't realize, or that you don't like. And some people drift away. And so that Distance, you know, is just that opportunity for growth and change, whether that's, you know, good change or bad change. It's inevitable change. And the first part you guys have seen, well, we hope you've seen, it starts off with a conversation about sex and love in marriage, or, you know, and how that's changed generation to generation. Like, we're having a conversation. I think the youngest of the married couples was like, you know, 18. They had been married 18 months, and I think, you know, the longest marriage was 25 years or 26 years. Ryan, am I right?
I think it was
in the ballpark.
I was 30, 34 or something like that.
It was more. Oh man, even more.
Dope.
Man, even more. And so, you know, we see this wide range of time for, you know, two people that are in a marriage to learn from each other, grow from each other, experience different things, you know, learn how to overcome, learn how to compromise, learn how to sacrifice. And it was just a meeting of the minds to, you know, for the younger married folks like myself to glean from, you know, what the more experienced gentleman had to say. I believe Bishop Garner's on the call too. And he schooled us a lot on, you know, on going the distance, you know what I'm saying, and making it work, and doing what needs to be done to keep a happy home. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. And then it goes into the record, which is, you know, me singing and talking about my experience with finding and keeping my spouse, and understanding how our paths were put in front of each other by something much higher than ourselves, and walking in that. I said before, like, you know, my wife got saved after we got married, you know, and that experience is a whole other thing in itself. And so, yeah, but you know, having God in the mix definitely helps you go the distance. And so the first part we're seeing from the God's perspective, and then the next part we're gonna see. Or can we talk about that, Ryan? Yeah, right. We can talk about the next. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not trying to be the one that lets stuff out when it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then,
let it out, man. Let it out.
The next part, is from the woman's perspective. You know, we're seeing the young man and him having his conversations with his guys. You know, the bachelor side of things, and the other side of his bachelorette, and how they discuss pretty much the same things that we discuss. And, you know, we want to hear from the other side of the table and see, you know, are we on par, or are we delusional? You know, are we all on the same page here?
It's crazy. It's like this concept came from me asking Jack Red a question, which was, what do married folks listen to when they're trying to make love?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, well, I think I can listen to anything I want with my wife. And I was like, yeah, but what do we? I said, let's make a record about that. Let's make a record for the quarantine at the time, for the quarantine married folks doing it right under the roof. Like, let's make a record for that. And and we just kind of started diving more into that. And of course, everything that we want to do, we want to bring it back to a conversation. And sometimes there's a lot of taboo subjects that you don't speak about,
Right.
And as a Christian or, married or not married, person. So we wanted to bring it to light. So that's what you see in the video, short film, whatever you want to call it. That's what you see in that, is everybody in there is actually themselves talking about their marriages, their relationships and things like that. And we get into some good conversation.
We're definitely gonna have to talk about that later.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to talk about that. Gonna get us in trouble. But we're gonna talk about it. So Ryan, I should I even try to play this, Ryan? Like, should I? Because y'all be shutting us down every time.
Job, man. I don't know what.
I got some tough security.
So let's do this, because y'all staying with us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me try to. So I'm gonna just give a warning. If you see us shut down for a second, just hang with us. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. We're gonna talk to his lawyers. We're gonna get it ironed out, and we'll be back up in a second. But I want to actually try to play this so you guys could get context. So when they come back in a second after the video, you could see what they're talking about. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Go.
All right. So let's do this. Let's take a break right now. We'll come back with the crew. You in the field with the track stars, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
The cold has a way of slowing things down. Slows the roads, slows the people, right down to the blood in our veins. Maybe they put Valentine's Day in February because of the cold, to give us something to get the heart beating, something to bring us together and spread the warmth. Yeah, it's meant to sell chocolates and greeting cards, sure, but it's cold, the roads are slow, everything's closed except this pub, and all one can do is think. It's foolish to plan a wedding for Valentine's Day weekend, yet good to be foolish with loved ones, all together and focused in the moment.
So imagine if you was in a theater and your wife to be was to see everything that you did before.
Man, it's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't want her to see.
Did you tell her everything?
I've told her what she's asked. She didn't do too much time.
Smart man.
Yeah, I think she gets that too. I honestly think she doesn't want to know everything.
Because you want to say a lot of things, but you want to keep the harmony at home. So you got to pick your battles.
Like I think it's important for me to know trauma. Any trauma that she's been through.
You're bringing her background and your background, and they have to be equally yoked.
Sex versus making love in a marriage. Like, how does that, I'm trying to understand, how do you wake up to the same woman every day?
I said we need to hear from y'all, because I ain't got them answers. it's still honeymoon on this side. Yeah, even on the second one.
Life is different. So I'm just gonna say, learn those love languages, man. And at the end of the day, man, keep it spicy, because when you say sex versus, making love versus having sex, I think it's a combination of both.
The meshing or the intermingling of the two is when you literally get to talking about what you like, what you don't like. Sex is the quickies. Love is the pace. It's helicopter versus plane takeoff. 740.
So you got to keep it fun, you know what I mean? So that sparks up a whole nother type of sexual type of thing too.
It's not just sex and love is two different things, but when you put them together,
It's passion.
You create the spark. You are married. The Corinthian text says that the bed is undefiled, which indicates both people are in agreement with each other to the concept of which they are dealing with. So if we're gonna work the car, work the car.
So if she doesn't want to have sex tonight, right? And you went through the whole day and you did everything perfect, and you're like, I wanted to have sex tonight. How do you remain patient enough to be like, we'll get them on the next round?
Take a cold shower. There's no way around it. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's one option. You can take a cold shower, but again, you gotta understand, when you're with someone, you gotta have patience.
I had a nightmare. We were in the movies watching my life flash on the big screen. Then my wife spazzed when they replayed some of my past. She saw the different women I had, spilled a cup of soda on my lap. She slapped me and then walked out. Then I woke up from the dream as I gasped. I guess this is one of my fears. I'm scared if my wife hears about the girl I did in my past. She will up and leave me like a nightmare. Disgust comes distrust, and with distrust comes distance. I could just run, but I can't let the devil use my past life against us. I sit her down to give her the truth, stuttering just like a nervous fool. Will she call me a perverted dude, wondering if my conversion's true? No. She can see that it's embarrassing to share these things like an angel with a pair of wings. She said, baby, I am here and sings.
What do you say? Don't worry, I'm willing to wait. I'll show you the way. It's okay. Been needing you more every day. Don't be afraid. Let's raise a stage and let's try to get out our own way. I'll go your base and get a raise. But first thing, let's fill up the space. Get my undivided hearts collided. I'm decided. So excited, open-minded, God provided. Soul searching, close my eyes and prayer guided. It was written, bloody bridges, there ain't no dividing. Oh, lately, I've been feeling kinda different, searching for the thing that's missing. Can't believe that I made it this far, this long apart. Needed you right from the start. Oh, it's far from perfect. Yeah, this love's a circus. Man, it's crazy, it ain't easy, but it's worth it. Don't do what you take.
This show is brought to you by Trackstarz. Allow us to produce a podcast to help build community engagement around your brand. We can record and edit a podcast specifically designed to reach your target market and utilize social media to create or enhance a loyal following. Go to trackstarz.com/brands. Again, that's trackstarz.com/brands.
She ain't never gon' play me. Yeah, it's too many. Promise she ain't never gon' play me. It's too many. Promise she ain't never gon' play me. It's too many. Promise she ain't never gon' play me. Hey, it's too many. I just want peace like the sign on Mercedes. They try to flatten my top like the 80s. 5 bullets in my car, none of them grazed me. No doubt who saved me. Yeah, Jesus, my sword and my shield. Protected in these trees without packing steel. How my car get shot up just cause I yield. At that wrong stop like that crossfire was real. Can't tell me God is real, this stuff isn't fabricated. Making a pact with all these slaps, the devil is agitated. You be in the light, don't be surprised when shadows is gravitated. Before you signing up for this, make sure you're reading the affidavit. Ooh. And it's hard for me to trust y'all. Run from the catching bodies like a truck my toes like a ballerina. Even when an Alameda heart is cold, they got the heater. It's too many. Promise you ain't never gonna play me.
What's up? This is No Big Deal representing Middle Tennessee and Indie Tribe. You are now in the field with the Trackstarz.
It's time for the Entertainment Report with Jeremiah.
What's up, everybody? It's Entertainment Report time. Let's get it in. All right, man. First off, man, we got to lift up our cousin from Jacksonville, DJ Will, man. He announced this week that he has COVID-19, man. So please lift him up in your prayers, man. You know, man, if you don't know who DJ Will is, you may not have been in this genre that long. DJ Will is like a staple in our community. He's been doing his thing. He's been everywhere. He goes everywhere. You see, if you follow him on social media, he's always on the move. He always doing his thing. So prayers up to DJ Will, man. He's one of the, especially I would say almost a pioneer into the radio thing, because I mean he's been doing radio for quite some time for CHH and stuff like that. So yeah, man, keep him lifted. All right, man. Remember last week we had Justin Sarachik. I messed his name up. I'm sorry. Sarachik. Okay, we had him on, and he gave us the Rapzilla. He said Rapzilla freshman list is revealed. Go to the website right now and check it out. He didn't want to say on the show, which kind of messed it up. It could have been a nice bow, but we got you. So 2021 Rapzilla freshman list revealed goes like this: 1K Pisan, 350 Big Breeze, Coop, George Rose, Jacaso, Jacaso, I hope I said that name right. Jackson Paul, Cam, Canola, Lundy, Red Tips, St. James, Scooter Wop, Teller Hates Life, Wolf, Mark Stevens, and then they also had some producers that they grabbed also as well. 100 Gram, Carvello, Enzo Grand, OK Hip Hop, and Signature Nation. So shout out to everybody that made the list. I know I've seen some people like saying, yo, this person should have been on the list, she should have been on the list, all this other stuff. But shout out to these people for making it. And you know, once XXL dropped theirs, you know what time it is that Rapzilla versus XXL line for line freshman list. So be on the lookout for it. All right, man. RIP to Lou Odens. Lou Odens, who puts music lovers around the world on a path towards playlists and mixtapes by leading the invention of the first cassette tape, has died at age of 94. So without this gentleman, we wouldn't have cassette tapes. If people don't know what a cassette tape is, it's something that was created in the 80s and probably like late 70s, early 80s that our generation probably was using a lot. We used to make mixtapes off them bad boys. Like the playlist that you make now, we were doing that on this tape. And then we had a Walkman that you put it in, and then, but RP to you, man, you did some great things. You added to the music, John, you added to music that something that, you know, went from a cassette tape to CDs to MP3. So rest in peace, sir. All right, two more stories. Beth Moore is leaving the nomination. Beth Moore leaving the Southern Baptist denomination after nearly 30 years and ended her long-time partnership with Lifeway Christian Resources. She said, there comes a time when you have to say, this is not who I am. She said, I'm still a Baptist, but I can no longer identify with Southern Baptist. I love so many Southern Baptist people, so many Southern Baptist churches, but I don't identify with some of these things in our heritage that hasn't remained in the past. In recent years, Moore has grown increasingly critical of the Southern Baptist denomination, particularly after the election of former President Donald Trump. She says she told RNS she was shocked at how fellow evangelicals rallied around Trump, particularly after the Access Hollywood tape from 2005 was released ahead of the 2016 presidential election. She said, I'm one among many women sexually abused, misused, stared down, heckled, and talked naughty to. Like, we liked it, we didn't, we're tired of it. She also denounced Christian nationalism and what she deemed as the sexism and misogyny that rampant in segments of the Southern Baptist Church. So, man, that was big news this week. Beth Moore leaving the Southern Baptist. All right, man, another person canceled. Last week was Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss was canceled last week, and Pepe Le Pew has been canceled this week. A columnist for the New York Times has published an op-ed that claims that Looney Tune French skunk Pepe Le Pew normalizes rape culture. Pepe has been removed from the new Space Jam movie coming out. Pepe released a statement saying he's very sorry for chasing Penelope for so many years, that he thought she liked the chase, but realized his ways, and he's still lucky. I mean, he is lucky to still have his job at Six Flags. So, man, it's crazy. It's going crazy, man. I mean, I think at the same time growing up, Pepe Le Pew, you laughed at it because you felt like this is just crazy and it's madness, because Looney Tunes and in general was kind of crazy and madness, but you didn't really look at it. So it's just crazy, man, that he's canceled.
I got a question. What side is canceling Pepe Le Pew?
I don't know. I mean, the guy who wrote the article it looked like he was African American, so I don't know. I mean,
I'm saying like what side of the political argument canceled Pepe Le Pew? Because we recently saw the Baby Is Cold Outside song taken down 2 Christmases ago. Yeah. And they're talking about the Me Too culture, being all a part of this. I never thought it would get to cartoons. I didn't think it would go that far. Yeah. But I'm just wondering what side, because the argument is one was racist, which was the Dr. Seuss thing, and then the other was sexist. So I'm just wondering which side is arguing what, because I hear talking points on both ends.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, the columnist who wrote it was African American, so I don't know. But what he was saying was in normalized rape culture, basically like putting yourself on a woman even though she don't want you to touch her that way. And I mean, when you look at the cartoons, like I sat down this week and looked at a few, and I was like, yeah, this is kind of bad. As a kid, you're laughing at it because you just think it's like she's trying to get away from that crazy guy. But as an adult, you look at it, you're like, man, he was mad forceful on Penelope. You know what I'm saying? But dude, okay, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, where do we go in a society? Because I don't think we're gonna have nothing left. Because I mean, growing up, a lot of stuff that we liked was kind of raunchy, was kind of out there, was kind of like, man, I can't believe they're getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going to be left of our history once that stuff going on.
Make us a cartoon that we can have where there's no controversy in it, man. Let's get a children's cartoon so we can have no controversy.
Yeah, I don't know how possible that would be with today. You can't say nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. You just gotta. I mean, it's gonna be a black screen. And I don't mean black people.
Voiceovers. All right, here we go. Comment section this week. NF Clouds pre-ordered D Black, The Blood, Volume 1, K-Drama, Both Sides of the Blessings. Rare Breed, God Twang, Kanata Small, Out of My Mind, Tory Deshawn, Scam Likely, single, Propaganda, We No Intende, single, Reconcile, Fall in Love with the Wrong Way, single, Coop, Earthquake, single, Zay Hill, Trust Issue, single, Deshawn Shantae, Window Pane, single, and J. Crumb, Monochrome Melanie, single. And man, tell us, man, more about what you guys got going on Red Gorilla that you want people to go pick up.
Well, first of all, go stream iTunes and buy Distance Remix featuring Jack Red, Dayton, and myself. Go watch that video. We got a part 2 coming out in April. We're filming. We're going to production on our next film, North of the 10, starring Don Benjamin, Daystorm Power, Royce Hawkins, Chris Patowski, King Batch, Adam W., and a whole bunch of other people. We go into our second film after that, the story of Sean Bell called Morning Bells. We start shooting that this fall, and then we go into more music projects we're dropping this year. So we're just doing a lot of content, man. We're creating a lot this year, and we're pushing ourselves. We're pushing ourselves a lot this year, pushing ourselves way more than we've ever done before. And so, and we're always going to be coming back. So hopefully y'all continue to have us as we continue.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully we'll be in a station.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hopefully, man. So again, you guys are welcome anytime, man. So we appreciate it. We're gonna get into what you guys talked about in the video in a second. So hang tight. You're in the field with the Trackstarz. Ryan Wright, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Hey guys, this is Miracle from Trackstarz. I wanted to make sure you guys know all about the official Trackstarz Universe. So if you'd like a free Trackstarz t-shirt, yes, as well as free merch, discounts, and exclusive content, and of course, direct access to your favorite radio host, then this is for you. Make sure you go to trackstarz.com/official. That's trackstarz.com/official.
What's going on, Trackstarz family? We have just started something brand new called the Trackstarz Investment Group. And we are really, really excited and determined to make sure that we help creatives, artists, entrepreneurs become financially independent. One of those ways is our new sponsor, Webull, Webull. Webull is an investment app that you can download right now for free. The awesome part about it is Webull doesn't spend any money on advertising. They do it all through network marketing, word of mouth, right? So what they do as an incentive is they'll give you a free stock when you sign up. So absolutely no money involved. You download the app, you get a free stock. When you put money into your account, you get a free stock. When you share it with your friends, you get a free stock. So it's an awesome opportunity if you have no money and you want to build up some income really quickly, lost your job because of coronavirus or whatever. Jump on this Webull app, go to trackstarz.com/Webull, Webull, and sign up right now. It helps us, it helps you. It's an amazing opportunity. Join it right now.
All my life I knew I was important. They can't hold me back from where I'm going. Everything I do is so important. All the time, living life like I'm foreign. All the time, living life. They be like, who are you? How do you do? What do you do? That kid too cool. I came from heaven above, church down now, spread the love. Cause they been sleeping on the kid long enough. I'm so invested in waking them up. They don't understand the ultimate goal. They looking at me like I'm selling my soul, but I serve a good God. Rain on the inside, beam on the inside, team on the scene with the lean from the south side, we from the screen for the king on the countdown. In the storm, when it's pouring and it's on, spin no harm, what you on, that's the norm. To this word I can't go.
I'm foreign like the other side of the world. Yeah, we got on some thorough. Run with the devil, report the detention, you got there without a referral. Kamikaze with this conversation when it come to the Lord, baby. Know that the word is my sword, baby. No, I ain't just bored, baby. Saying things cause it sounds so good, that ain't us. Ain't Jesus Christ who I trust, it's all God's plan, ain't no rush. You think I did this on my own? God's son, although I ain't grown, wicked one, leave me alone.
All my life I knew I was important. Yeah, they can't hold me back from where I'm going. Yeah, everything I do is so important. All the time, living life I'm foreign.
Yeah, they mad cause we going up. I'm so blessed I don't believe it. Tell the haters they can keep it up. Whatever G and I'm going down. Haters they can keep it up. We ain't worried about them. If you got a problem with my gang, then we gon' solve. Jesus came and took all of the pain. Like it was no option. Ain't nobody around me ever lame. Yeah, we all poppin'.
All my life I knew I was important. Set aside, said I was sorted. Used colossal to enormous. Major price, we couldn't afford it. But I'm doing what I'm supposed to. Worldwide too postal. Watch the one say close to. My whole game my go-to. Ain't fall back and too close. Said I know price, I don't know you. Yeah, it's all love, none of the above. Just know I move how the ghost move. Biggest guy on the biggest stage. He part seat, don't ride ways. Had long nights and better days. Came a long way from catching plays.
Que me fortalece y my God always. Solo en él puedo confiar, mi hermoso rey. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah, yeah. Got all day, not the same, unashamed, yeah, yeah. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah, yeah.
We so foreign, it's important that you know.
We not the usual, we not from this world, so we not used to you. Why would we believe in all these lies when we so used to truth? Riding circles, whipping something foreign like a hula hoop. Pulling up with the gang, we so foreign, we like, who is you? Yeah, I get straight down to business, I did not come here to play. I'm on a mission directed by God, so I need you out of my way. I know the man, he got the plan, I do not care what you say. My team going way up,
All my life I knew I was important. Yeah, they can't hold me back from where I'm going. Yeah, every
All right, back in the field with the Track Stars, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. What's good?
Yo, we want you to check out the Trackstarz merch, man. Make sure you download the app. Did y'all know we had an app? Y'all knew we had an app. Okay, good. Download the app. Make sure that you go and check out the merch. You have a option to see lifestyles of Sean, Jeremiah, and myself, and you can see kind of like how our swag works. So go check out the app today. Make sure you get some Trackstarz merch under your belt. Spend that stimulus the right way. All right?
All right, so we still got Red Gorilla here with us. I wanted to talk a little bit about what you guys were speaking about in that video before the video, right? So what does it mean as a married person, can you use Christian music for your married time? Is that taboo? Is that weird?
The question is, do you want to?
Ryan?
I'm married, so I can't speak.
So you just make it. So you're like the drug dealer. You give it to the people and you like,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's two sides of that coin, though. I mean, the you do raise a good question. Like, well, would you want to? Like, could you really, be romantic or intimate? Well, I mean, we're all adults. Can you have sex, to praise and worship music? I don't think that works. But I'm a strong proponent. I'm married, so I could do whatever, listen to whatever I want with my wife. But I can say that there's a spectrum. I think that you have some more traditional married couples that would feel more comfortable with less raunchy music, you know what I'm saying? But they don't want to listen to, John P. Key or Donald Lawrence, you know what I'm saying, during that time. So it's like, well, what is, you know what I'm saying? So what does it look like? What's the middle ground, And I think that's the space that we're living in right now, where it's like, okay, yeah, you want something that isn't, what today's music sounds like. So, I don't have to get into details on that. But I mean, I think it's just really acknowledging the spectrum and then finding a place within it.
So, Jack, you said something that was actually brought up on our team call. Should Christians be able to, or should Christians feel convicted when they listen to music that is on the raunchy side, but they're, again, like Bishop Garn said, the marriage bed is not defiled? Is there anything? We've had this question come up before from married Christians and single Christians. Is there anything that defiles the marriage bed, and in the sense of music as well? Like, can you go in there and listen to whatever lyrics, words, whatever, and it not be convicting? Or should it be non-convicting? Because I know a lot of people are just convicted because of different things, but just the way they handle things. But the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, should that be something that convicts us at that time?
We got a lot of single people in the chat going off with some comments. What y'all doing? Hold on, what y'all doing?
I don't think it should be. I don't think it should be convicting.
What y'all doing?
I don't think anything that's. I think anything within the confines of marriage is blessed. That's my understanding of it. Now if you're talking about profanity, if you're talking about, no, that's a slippery slope too. Like, I don't know. Like, I think, like I say, I can only speak for me and mine. And, my wife and I have a few different playlists, and if I come in the room and playlist 1 is playing and, and it's smoother, I know what type of night it's playing. But if playlist, 3 is on and it's, and my eyebrows are raised, it's like, oh, okay. So this is how we come. So, I mean, I just feel like it's up to you. Like, I mean, if the individual is convicted in that moment, then you got to do what you're most comfortable with and what supports the mood of the moment.
This goes back to the question. This goes back to the question. does your music change depending on where you are? Like when you roll up to the church, do you go, oops, turn it down, switch to something else? You know what I'm saying? Does it change when you get to the bedroom? Does it change? Like, what's the difference? Why? I mean, I'm not talking about like styles of music, because there's Christian styles of all those same things. But does the type of music always change depending on where you are, and why do we do that?
I think yes, because music it's a stimulator. You know what I'm saying? It stimulates, you know, a mindset. You know what I'm saying? So like, yo, if I'm in the gym, I want my workout playlist, because that's gonna put me in the mindset that I need to be in to fulfill that, you know, task. If I'm out running errands, you know what I'm saying, I want a certain energy to keep me focused on what I'm doing. So, you know, there's a genre of music or a style of music that supports that. Same thing with sex. You know, same thing with, I mean, I just think us as humans, we have humans first, and then married couples, and then Christians, you know, and all these subcategories of who we are. But I just think that the mental side, the mindset plays such a crucial part in just our everyday activity and productivity, that finding the right stimuli for it, you know, is important. Yeah, I think it should change.
But why does the whether it's secular or not change, right? Because you can have gospel, Christian hip hop, Christian R&B, Christian workout playlists, you know, 132 beats per minute play, all that could be all Christian, right? So why does our opinion of secular music change depending on where we are? Like if I was sitting inside the work, like for instance, I do production at my church, right? So I remember I was listening to a podcast, and the podcast is not a Christian podcast, it's just a podcast about film. And I remember getting into, as soon as I stepped into the sanctuary, I was like, turn this off. Like, I shouldn't be listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, but why does it change? Like, what's the difference? Should we, if we have that reaction, should we ever be listening to it?
I get what you're saying.
And if you feel weird when Christian music is on in marriage people time, what does that say about you too? Like, do you think marriage people time is sex supposed to be a dirty, non-godly thing? Yeah. So it's just interesting how we process all this stuff.
Well, I think I'll say this. Being a DJ for so long, I could make a playlist of slow jams, gospel, Christian R&B from back in the day to now, and the night still be bumping to anybody out there. So that's just a free situation for anybody out there. We can help you out for anybody out there. But I would say this. I think that's us being judgmental on ourselves, or are like we still, it's almost that old school mentality of like when people would drive past the church back in the day, if they were smoking weed or drinking, they would put it down and hide it behind their cars and drive past the church and then continue back to it. It's just like, I think that's just something in us of almost like a reverence of the church. You know what I'm saying? If it's not Christian, we're not gonna play it. I think also for when it comes to the marriage couples, I think a lot of marriage people or even Christians don't think there's anything out there that can help them or have their night go well to music that they think is out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I think even like when we think about our show is out there for creatives, of course, but then also so you can hear other music that is good, culturally relevant, and that you can be like, oh, this is dope, let me check that out. And I just think for some people, they be like, I don't want to hear, God bless TD Jakes, but I don't want to hear him sing about knocking boots. I don't want to hear, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear John P. Key singing about knocking boots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear these songs that I know these people are from, like they are presenting me into God's presence. I don't want to hear them talk about me getting into another presence. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just the double-mindedness that we have as Christians. Is like, I don't want to hear Fred talk about, I love Fred, Let the Praise Begin. I love Fred, Bread of Life. I love those songs about him, but I don't want to hear him talking about, girl, I'm about to take you up and tear it. Like, I don't want to hear Fred sing that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what people come from. But I ain't gonna front. I would love to hear Caden Jones sing something like that. Like, cause he has records that I've played before of records that are slow jam type records that I'm like, I can accept that from him because he's coming from the Christian R&B side, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I think music. I think music is also like the soundtrack to a lot of our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so like we actually are playing music to fit certain scenarios and genres and in our lives, you know. So so I listen to Trackstarz, right? But I also might listen to Joe Rogan and Bill Burr's podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That don't make me less Christian. But if I'm not gonna have Bill Burr as I walk into the church. But it's more because I don't want to disrespect somebody else that might hear it. You know what I'm saying? And because I know what I can listen to and I know what I can handle, but I don't know what that other person can. And I don't want to have them go down the road and not out of my understanding. You know what I'm saying? But we also got headphones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? And you said an important thing when you said reverence, the reverence of the space. And it makes me think like, okay, weed is legal in most places now, but would you feel comfortable getting high with a judge, you know what I'm saying, that's working one of your cases, you know what I'm saying, or that's over one of your cases or something like that? It's like the mindset of it is like, somehow this can be used against me. I just know it, like, and so I don't know. Like, I think I do think that's a really good point, though. The reverence of it all, playing into the respect. It's like, it's like I feel like for certain people, why you don't curse in front of your parents. Yeah, I'm grown. My parents are grown. Or you don't curse at all. I mean, for most people, but like for the sake of the argument, it's like, okay, some people just don't curse in front of their parents because it's a respect thing. Place and time, and so I think that's another part of it. Like, okay, I'm pulling up to the church. Let me turn NBA YoungBoy down, and Mondo Rondo down.
So I gotta read a comment. I'm gonna put her on blast. I'm gonna try to say her name right. It's Afi Sharice. Afi Sharice. I'm gonna go with that. She said, "I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't listen to the one they call Meg Thee Stallion. But best believe when I get married, her music will be my inspiration."
Wow.
Okay. So how do you feel about that? I just love that she said the one they call. That's
yeah.
The one they call.
So that opens up a big question, right? Before I got married, I had a friend who recently passed away, but he told me, he said, "Bro, I got to tell you," he said, "I think you walk around with this Christian chip on your shoulder, this halo that makes you seem like you're so heavenly minded, you're no earthly good." And we hear that cliche all the time. We talk about people being in that sense. Are we at the point right now where, let's just say that somebody was not saved when they were in their young days, in their heydays, the 18, the teens or whatever, and then they get saved closer to marriage, right? Is the lifestyle that you used to live supposed to be convicting when you come back to that in your marriage? You see what I'm saying? Are a lot of people stuck in that? Oh, you know what? I used to get down before I was saved. When I got saved, I tried to clean things up. Now that I'm married, she wants me to go back to my old ways, or you know what I'm saying? Like, or he wants her to be more like the woman that he used to be with out in the streets because now he's married to her and there's nothing defiled in the bed. Are Christians struggling with that?
Well, I will say this real quick. Going back, using your same analogy or the same question, going back to that is like, think about it. For some people, let's say you marry somebody and y'all both weren't virgins. Let's say you put on a song by Sam Cooke and that was the song that you and your ex had sex to. So now that could bring you back to the Sam, that Sam Cooke song could bring you back in your mind to your ex-girlfriend, and vice versa. If she had a song to Trey Songz and that comes on, that brings her back to the guy that she had sex with, to Trey Songz with. So I think those are those things where you got to be real iffy about, because then that's when comparison comes in, and that's when other stuff starts to come into your marriage where it's like, well, he ain't do what old boy did, and that fulfillment situation happens. So I will say that, but I will say this about defilement. I think defilement happens in the bedroom when somebody feel uncomfortable about doing something, and you're making them do something. In my opinion, I think that's what defilement is. I think if you and your wife trying something, she like, I don't like that, and you still making her try it, I think that's when the Lord is like, okay, you need to stop.
That's right.
Yeah, that's rape. But also, she doesn't feel comfortable, and it's making her feel like she's sinning. Honestly.
Yeah, but okay. So I wish Bishop Garnes was still here because that defilement thing comes up a lot, and I don't hear it that way when I read it. The way I hear everybody interpret it is the marriage bed is undefiled, meaning whatever you want goes. I read it more as, and we would have to go dig into the language around how it was written. I read it more as it's not to be defiled. Like keep it undefiled. Like don't mess it up. Don't bring anything in to mess up your bedroom. You know what I mean? That's how I hear it. Because to me, that would be weird.
What does that mean? I think that's still subjective.
Yeah. But there's other verses that outline what could defile you, right? That verse was written in the middle of the Old Testament where they were laying out laws, right? So there's a lot of other constructs around that to kind of give you guidance as to what that could mean. So it would be weird to me. It could be, I'm just saying, it would be weird to me for in the middle of all these, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. But if you're in your bed with your wife, do whatever you, animals, other people, whatever you want. Like, that would be strange to me. That undefiled.
Why did you have to say animals?
That's abomination.
But that's my point. Why would he say, oh yeah, except for this one little situation.
Are you selective about the animals?
In this one little situation, whatever you want. That would be strange. To me, it feels more like a warning than a permission slip. That's just my thing.
Yeah, that's real. That's a real thing.
That's a fair point for sure. I think, clearly the Bible speaks directly to animals, but all the other stuff like that point right there brings up a whole other conversation about the interpretation of the Bible and how and how denominations are derived but that definitely gives me about. Now I gotta go back and read to see if is not to be defiled versus not defiled.
We have a good good comments going on. Rapture said watching porn in the bedroom with your spouse will be one example of defiling the marriage bed.
That's cool. That's fact. Good. That's good.
Yeah.
But again, other people disagree with that. You know what I mean? So
some people would be like,
that's the thing.
That's on you, brother.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, who decides? There's a lot of things that certain people do that other people would say is completely out of whack. So, I think maybe we need to do a whole Bible study on what does marriage bed undefiled, because some people take it way too far one way and way too far the other way. So what does that actually mean? So anyway, let's take a break right here from all this nasty stuff. You're in the field with the track stars, Ryan Wright, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Honey dripping down from his lips. He sure knew how to talk, a target that he had in the wild. He sure did have his mark. He led me to believe that was love. That ain't love, just emotion. I wish I took my heart back in time, but I ignored the signs. I loved so hard that I couldn't see how much it made me blind. He led me to believe just to trust, so I trusted emotion. Will you take my heart in pieces? I know better now who to trust, where to leave it. I'm falling back in love with what you. Will you take my heart in pieces? I know better now who to
cloud is clearing out of the sky. You help me see the light. This love that had me so bound within, I had to break the tie. Starting to believe there's a chance to heal now that it's over. It's over. Like diamonds being dug from the ground, I finally found the truth that your love is the love that I've bound. My eyes are set on you, Lord, you got my heart, and I finally know that it's over. It's over. Will you take my heart in pieces? I know better now who to trust, when to leave it. I'm falling back in love with what you. Will you take my heart in pieces? I know better now who to trust, when to leave it. I'm falling back in love with what you said. Words you said, words you said, what you
ALD, if you had the opportunity to speak to a group of brilliant boys of color, what exactly would you say?
Why you ask me that?
Well, because I was in an exact situation this time last year on the day that Kobe died, and I had a lot to say. Matter of fact, I want you to think about what you would say, but check this out right here.
It isn't easy to wrangle 100 boys.
There you go. Yep, much better.
And it isn't easy to raise them either. Not in a society that is so quick to judge.
There may be a lot of people that look at me differently, that may think of me differently.
He's 12, one of 100 brilliant boys of color chosen for a photo shoot. But these boys are proving society wrong.
Let's go. The haters, the bloggers, the papers, they watch you, they always got something to say. But you a special edition, so they cannot take away what's in your DNA. What's in you is a menu that the culture wanna feast on. Ain't looking at you like a fairy tale, I see very well, it's a beauty how you beast on them. You kick it in the gear like a light up. Try to put you down, you go right up. Like a push pop to the top pop, you gon' make a queen out of anyone you wipe up. Why? Cause you royalty with it, you deserve loyalty with it. So say you can't less, cause you can more. Baseball, you're like a Royals got fitted. Get it, you got it, you good. Whether you were a suburban or hood, you should just know that you're notable. Your life is quotable, let's just get that understood. Cause if you knew it, you probably would do it better. And stopping you never will be a go. That's why it's like not knowing if you knew Orleans raised. I just don't know if you know, I don't know if you know. I just don't know. I don't know if you know, but I need you to know. Yeah, I need you to know. Yeah, I need you to know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. But just in case you need to hear it from a queen, hold up. Shh, wait, young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I heard a man say the other day that his mama say he was a king, but his ex say he nothing but a dog. Now he feeling like he tucked in between. I wish that I could just interject and push intellect while he introspects. That's for him and me and worldwide. Wanna make him see it like the internet, that you can be a king in a drop top, or you can be a king on a bus stop, on the center stage or the background. Can't nobody ever wear that crown. Taking your position is a superstition and they need to stop it. Cause if they in your place, then they outer space and only you can rock it. I like it when I see you do your best. I like it when you feeling like you fresh with some zest. I like it when they try to put a lot on your chest and you resist hard like a bulletproof vest. You resilient, you are brilliant, you are building everything that is to come. So let me be the one to toot your horn. Everything is revolving around you, son. To you though, cause I don't know if you know, but I'm just trying to make it plain. No, I ain't trying to make it rain, I'm trying to make it rain in the mind of a king that he reigns. Because if he knew it, he probably would do it better. know if you know, but I need you to know. Yeah, I need you to know. Yeah, I need you to know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. But just in case you need to hear it from a queen, hold up. Shh. Wait, young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king. Remix. I just don't know. I don't know if you know. Young man, you a king.
I can't just call you a king. It's my obligation to teach you to move like a king. First off, when you love who you are, you go far. And life ain't forever, but souls are. Therefore, a soldier must always be the light of the world, even on the dark days. We don't even let racism affect us, cause we serve a God who will never neglect us. Kept us, never left us, stepped up. Kings don't kill kings, we only respect us. Thoroughbred, brave heart, so we lead the pack. Hold it down for the squad, never leave the pack. Be a man of your word, don't deceive the pack. You go further together, so you need a pack. Gotta know your people, gotta read the pack. And everybody gotta eat, gotta feed the pack. K to the I, to the N, to the G. Follow me, who are we? Never anything less than royalty. A lawyer, be a doc, be a teacher, be a cop, be an athlete, an entrepreneur, but never stop. Give me the box that they try to put you in and I'ma tear it up. Give me the option, try to hold you down, I'ma square up. I'ma go hard for you, so you gotta go hard for you. Now go and do what you do, kid.
You are listening to the Trackstarz with Sean Tanner, Ryan Righteous, and DJ Jeremiah.
Right now, you're in the field with the Trackstarz.
Trackstarz.
Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah.
Right now, you're listening to the Trackstarz.
You know what time it is.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Name Gay, you Trackstarz music artist, and you are in the field with the family, Trackstarz Radio.
Trackstarz Radio.
We got it in the field. Trackstarz. Get it, got it, good.
Ain't no podcast beef. We got respect for y'all.
Yeah.
But respect the grind, baby. Respect the grind. I gotta go get the flex bombs today. Respect the grind.
What's good, people? It's your boy DJ Haddon. I want to give a shout out to Trackstarz Live. Keep it locked, y'all. It's going down right here, right now. You heard it from your boy D Haddon.
All right, back in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. What's good?
All right, this segment is sponsored by NectarDistro.com. You now have an opportunity to go to Nectar Distro and get signed up for your music distribution needs. We've got some new services that we're going to be rolling out to you real soon. It's going to be something that you really can't get anywhere else. So we want to make sure that you are all aware of what Nectar can do for your music distribution. So go to NectarDistro.com today. Check it out. Hit us up. Let us know if you're interested. We'd love to work with you. All right.
So we did an NF dissect a couple weeks ago, and honestly, I wish we would have just done this one. We're gonna do today NF featuring Hopsin, Lost. Now this one is kind of crazy to me. If you don't know, so I know only a little bit of Hopsin's story. He actually, did the whole Christian thing for a second and then went back. If you listen to his verse on this song, he actually sounds, I want to say more like a Christian, but he sounds like a Christian rapper, which is very interesting. I would love to talk to him about that. But To me, this song is incredible. So we're gonna break down the lyrics. And for all the people that, that are like, how come you read them? The whole point of this segment is to just look at the lyrics. Y'all want me to rap like NF? Y'all want me to do it like that? Yeah, we're just breaking down the lyrics, not the video, not the style, not the flow and all that kind of stuff. Just what they're talking about. That's it. All right. So let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Can y'all? Let me see this. All right, y'all. Can y'all see this?
Well,
yeah.
All right, dope. All right, let's try this out. Self-awareness, pride's a coat, and yes, I like to wear it. Buttoned up, don't like to let no air in. With a pair of gloves that I hope doesn't perish. I discovered though when I get holes in them and I let joy in, I'm in higher spirits. My mistakes are like a screaming parrot, just repeating lyrics. I can barely bear it when I'm lost. Road is narrow, I'm looking down it like a gun's barrel. Aren't we all searching for the serum that could help us breathe and leave our state of peril? All of us have made defensive scarecrows that we scatter around our fields and treat like heroes when they scare away the things that we should cherish because we're too embarrassed to admit the fears that we're lost. Yeah, but what does it matter? I get so combative inside of me. Inside of me is a personal canvas. The paint can be splattered. Get messy when I start to get rattled. The heart of a savage. I'm quiet when I lurk in the shadows, but something don't add up. I don't want to be over dramatic, but look at the data. It's obvious that humans are fragile. We tend to get mad at the ones that call us out, but the fact is we need someone that'll be honest when we fly off the handle. I admit I throw a fit when I begin to unravel. Keep my wits, been off the grid, but now I'm back in the saddle. My intent is not to rent. I like to own what I value. I could sit here on the fence or maybe pick up the paddle. I like to row against the current. That's the way that I travel, opposite of what the grain does. Got the brain of a rebel. Take initiative. I'm diligent on every level. I never could settle. I like to keep my foot on the pedal. I'd love to pack arenas and all, but what I really want to do is learn to handle my thoughts and put the reins on them, show them I'm the one that's the boss, and put them back when they get out of hand. I'm breaking their jaws. I'm taking the flaws that told me I could never evolve, then pull a Bane on them, ask them, oh, you think you're in charge? You ought to know better. Ain't no way around it. I'm flawed. The traits that I want, they say I can't afford what it costs. And then the pre-chorus is, but I manifested this. Failing's how you grow and learn your lessons, kids. Take the worst and try to make the best of it, because when you fail, just know that it's a test. And if you can learn to pick yourself back up again and train your brain to not be such a pessimist. It's okay to make mistakes. Just don't forget that there's a high road, but I skip the exit when I'm lost. All right, so he says I'm lost a bunch of times. All right, so this is Hopsin. While these burdens are heavy, I'm hoping it don't bury me. I used to be joyful and skip so merrily, but now I'm too cautious and tiptoe carefully. My mind left and it's nowhere to be found. I'm a big old parody because it's no fair to me, and now I'm at the point where I'm spending $1,000 a week on hypnotherapy. Look, I'm trying to wash away my sins. I got a group of loved ones that ain't my friends, and if I ever take an L, then they might grin, and they all want to see me stay in the cage I'm in. So when it comes to anybody, there's no trust for no one. Man, so what? My whole plan's to go nuts. My shoulders ready for more shrugs. I'm going to judge anybody trying to enter my circle with no love. My sanity's gone. I'd rather be torn from this planet they planted me on. Yes, that's a reward. I'm actually bored with having a sore heart. It's torn apart from a family that I don't have anymore. I was living so oblivious with millions. It really was a pity, huh? It's kind of funny what a penny does mixed in with a mini buzz. Life's got me by the neck with a blade against it. Guess I was running late for the train and missed it. The only thing I feel is pain and vengeance. So I'ma act out like a raging misfit. And every verse I lay gon' stay sadistic. You wanna hate me? Good, great, terrific. You'll never see the day when my anger's dismissed. You better go and change your wish list, cuz. And then you manifested this. Do not treat me like some adolescent kid. I'm praying. This is the same thing, I believe. All right. So that is Lost. What do y'all think?
Okay, the visuals for this is fire. To say, the lyrics. I mean, NF he does his thing, and like you said, Hopsin did. If I didn't know NF was a Christian rapper or Christian or whatever, I would be like, yo, that second dude sound like he's searching for something. You know what I mean? Like it sounded like that, like he was going back and forth. So I mean, NF does his thing. So but I do have a question. Does those balloons in his video equal, like, what is that? What do y'all think that is?
I think they represent the lost people that he's helping find. So like when it gets to Hopsin's part, he's buried under the snow or sand or whatever, and he helps him up. And then when they go walking around, they see a bunch of other balloons. So that's other lost people, I believe, that he's helping pull out of the dirt. That's my interpretation.
And if you know about Hopsin, I've had the pleasure of knowing him for a minute. He's always been very in tune with himself and has been searching. Yeah. Even did try to go CHH for a second. If you look at a video on the record he did called Mine, where he was searching and asking God for a lot of questions. However, when he was seeking, there was certain folks that I won't speak on that completely shut it down. What'd you say?
I said to the break.
You know what I mean? Like they're just completely like we're not good representations of men and women of Christ, and did the whole judgment thing.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? And so when you hear, but he's always been very in tune and open to coming to Christ. You know what I'm saying? And so like when I heard this song and I saw that, I was like, okay, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall for their conversation within the studio. You know what I mean? Or when they were filming this video, the fellowship that kind of happened with that. Because it's not like by happenstance that Hopsin sounds like that. If you really listen to his other music, last 5-6 years, you can see, where he denounced it, then he's been on a tightrope, you know what I'm saying, and doing his tug of war thing for a minute. But I definitely was happy to hear that song and listen to those and listen to kind of where he was coming at, because he's unapologetic too. Yeah, if you really go down the Hopsin path, you'll see, you'll listen to his stuff and be like, he asks a lot of questions. A better. I feel like it's a better version of what Joyner Lucas did, but he did that unapologetically sound and really did his research. So I love the record.
So I got a question. I haven't seen that Hopsin doesn't curse. Did NF ask him not to? Like, I know NF, I guess, has made a decision not to curse, but did he ask Hopsin, or did Hopsin just intuitively know, hey, this is NF, I know his deal, let me not curse on this record? Because like I said, like if any of y'all wrote this verse, it would fit in perfectly with what we do. So how do you think that conversation went?
I feel like it probably goes back to that conversation we were having earlier. Know your space.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna come on this side, then I know what you do already. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're coming on my record, not the other way around. And I think he's a genius when it comes to his lyrical capability anyway. So he don't really have to cuss if he don't. You know what I'm saying? Like Hopsin is ill with it. So
I want to focus on one line right here. Can y'all see this?
Make it big, Sean. Make it big.
I need to make it bigger. Y'all can't see it?
Well, we got to change the view to speaker view.
Oh. Okay, I see why you can't see. Okay, but let me just read it to you. He said, we tend to get mad at the ones that call us out, but the fact is we need someone that'll be honest when we fly off the handle. Now, I wonder who he's talking. I assume he means people he actually knows, but I wonder if that extends to people like us, because I wonder if he hates us. Y'all, have you ever wondered that, Ryan? Especially you, because you don't like him. But I wonder if NF hates the critiques that we've even when he's won our line for lines, we do say a lot of stuff that's kind of critique-ish about him. And I know his fans that listen to our watch our videos, they're like, y'all hate him. And it's like, no, we don't hate him. At least me and Jeremiah don't. So
I've never said I hated enough. No, I've never said I hated enough.
Yeah, you okay? But
no,
but,
I said I'm not for the dark and gloomy stuff like the last album.
That's all he does.
I know, but I'm saying, like, I'll listen to him. I think he's a dope artist. I like him as an artist, but as far as like, that's never my mood though. I'm always happy and cheerful and upbeat and stuff like that. So when I listen to it, it's just for this show. I don't buy his projects. I do buy his projects, but I don't buy them to like sit there and listen to him over and over again. It's a one-time thing for me.
Sounds like you said what I just said. So,
but I like him. It's not that I don't like him. I do like him
as a person, but I'm talking about as an artist. So
as an artist, I like him, but I don't. That's not my mood. So I don't. He's not in my playlist because I don't go looking for that type of music ever.
Jeremiah, help me out. Does that sound the same to you?
No.
Oh, thank you, Jeremiah. I'm trying to get somebody canceled.
I think the thing is, I think what it is me and you can vibe to whatever it is. And
y'all are lyricists. I'm not an artist.
Ryan is more like, you know, if it doesn't have that trap sound, leave me alone. If it doesn't have that, the only thing I think he likes about him is that he raps fast. But rather than that, it's just, you know what I mean? He's just like, he has a sound though. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about him. That's what I like
think he's
about
a dope lyricist, but it only goes so far when you're a fan versus the artist yourself. Y'all listen, correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan. You all listen to other artists and you get where they're going, right? You get a direction. You understand them for who they are. I don't go that far in the rabbit hole. I'm just like, okay, you put out a song, I listen for 3 minutes and 41 seconds, and I'm done.
Yeah, but
like the way Sean dissected the visuals of the video, I saw the video and I was like, they stayed in one place the whole time. I don't get it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Somebody also said that the balloons were Burtons. Like,
I saw that.
Yeah, they were black balloons. That was kind of strange.
Yeah. He's got them in like every video though. The balloons.
Yeah, the balloon thing is a motif. But somebody said I may have skipped something. So let me see. So they wanted me to focus on this line right here. I'm praying to the Lord with the book of James, hoping he gonna add my testament. So they thought that was a pretty dope line. What do y'all think about that?
Well, here's the thing. Mainstream artists or like semi-mainstream artists, they know Christian imagery. So if I'm getting on a song with Ryan, prime example, if I'm a mainstream artist and I get on a song with Ryan, I know what Ryan Lamar is about. I'm like, okay, so maybe my verse needs not to be about the normal stuff I'm rapping about. Let me rap about X, Y, Z. So I kind of like I think somebody said it earlier. So I think he knew that, and I think honestly that's why we had that conversation, even that Drake conversation. It's like, are these people searching, or are they just using Christian imagery? You get what I'm saying? Like, I think that's two different things. So sometimes people can use Christian imagery because everybody's spiritual right now. So when you're spiritual, you can say blessings and you can say the last shall be first and all this other stuff. But if you're really searching, it's like, man, I need to like repent and turn away and change my life. You know what I mean? So I think that's the question to ask.
So Jesus Rodriguez says, it's just that you didn't get his perspective and the way he does stuff. And he was talking to me. I don't agree with that. I like it enough. Every time we talk about this, I defend, like, I am a product of the Eminem crowd. Like, I'm with it. I'm all about it. So I don't understand it. I think some people, like, when you watch a video with a ton of people talking, you just come away from it as they said such and such. It's like, dude, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Ryan and me aren't the same thing. So, it's a bunch of opinions. I like NF. I like his music. He's saved in my playlist, the one that I actually listen to. People put out playlists and stuff. It's mostly promotion, But like the list of music I actually listen to, he has multiple songs on it. I like NF. So, I just think if you can't hear alternate perspectives on something, that's on you a little bit. I think this is a discussion. We don't screen everybody to say everybody got to like NF on this discussion. No, you can say whatever you want.
I think the last time we had That's Not Christian podcast on here too. So I think the last time it was kind of like half and half. People rock with him and half people didn't. So I guess if somebody saw that, they probably would be like, everybody don't rock with him, especially if you just saw one part of the thing.
Yeah.
But I think we got love for him, man. We've been rocking with him. Well, we've been rocking with him when he was doing his pop rap stuff. So yeah, man. Like,
I got a question for Ryan Lamar.
Go ahead, man.
Ryan, you represent something of our culture that I think has never really been done before to the level that you have achieved it at, right? You've made godly messages for the world to see, but it hasn't been overtly Christian, right? Are we on the path of getting to the right places, of influencing the right people to hear, understand, and accept what we do when they don't go to church on Sunday, or they don't open their Bible up but once a year, or for holidays they recognize God for Easter and Christmas and stuff like that? Are we on the right path as a body of entertainers to get that message out the right way?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, our ministry is done behind the scenes on sets. You know what I mean? Like, not in churches. You know, I have this thing. I got this Christian starter pack, and it's usually filled with music. Like, you know, Bizzle's in there. You know what I'm saying? I gave it to Jabari. Not that he wasn't a Christian, but I was getting them used to, like, and I was just like, I'll get them in this, and Trackstarz is in there, Rapzilla's in there, just like these different things that are like gateways to bring people in. And it does, and so because a lot of the people I speak with, when they think of Christianity and they think of church, they think of what they saw growing up. You know what I mean? They have there is no, you know what I'm saying, reference for what, you know, like Trackstarz looks like. You know what I'm saying? They're like, they think suit, tie, etc. from 1995 or whatever like that. It's 2021. And so definitely we're on the right path. The fact that everything is so social now and we're influencing people differently, I think that being able to connect with people like Hopsin, you know what I'm saying, who have known, or people like King Batch or whatever, who will ask questions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they ask the questions, that's when I feel like, oh, okay, cool. And you see certain people, like, so Don Benjamin, right, attends a lot of God Over Money's Bible studies. I had no idea. And that was a seed that was planted 2 years ago, right? You know what I'm saying? And so you never really know what's being rooted in people when you're just planting seeds. So I think that we are definitely on the right path and on the right track, despite what anybody says. I think that we are influencing more people than we know, and bringing more people to Christ than we are aware of. But it's not really up for me to be aware of. It's just enough for us to continue to do what we're doing and keep being a representation of excellence. And so I think that we are. I think so. Yes, to answer your question, yes.
And last question. Last question. Are we doing things the way we want it done? Are we doing things the way they want it done? Are we doing things the way God wants it done?
When you say we, who's we?
We that call ourselves the body of Christ that are trying to reach the lost generation.
Some are. You know what I'm saying? I think we is like, that's a general statement. So I couldn't say like everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I think some are. I think the ones that are doing it very well.
Okay.
You know, but you got to be aware of people that, you know, perceive or seem to be doing it the right way.
Yeah.
So I like what Ryan Lamar said. That's what this show is about. This is a space for the Hopsins. This is a space for the people that are searching to ask those questions and not get judged, where everybody doesn't have the same thought, where you can bring up a thought and we'll actually go through it and see if it's valid. You know, even on the first topic, we had different thoughts about what it means for the marriage bed to be undefiled. You know, there's no judgment on what your answer is. We're talking about it and we're going to try and figure out the answer together, right? So that's what this is about. So if you know people that are searching, that are looking, make sure you tell them to join this community. This is a space to ask those questions, where if you are diehard Christian, you know, I've been doing this for years, that's your job, to help answer questions, to help the people that are seeking that aren't all the way there yet. This is not an exclusive club that you have to be all the way there to be admitted. No, this is for the people that are right there on the line. Like, I want to love God, but y'all suck. You know, that kind of feeling. This is a place to like air those out, like really kind of get to it. So speaking of that, if you're on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, leave a comment. All that stuff helps us to get the word out. So if you'll do that for us, and join us live Saturday at noon. That's when we get down and we do everything you see us doing now. You know what's next. Let's just get into it, man. You in the field with the Track Stars, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
You in the field with the track stars, running with the track stars, tracking with the track stars, in the Trackstarz Universe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stay on track with us.
Y'all know what time it is. Ryan Righteous, DJ Jeremiah, Sean Tanner. Time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's the field, boys. You in the field, boy. It's the field, boys. You in the field, boy. You tuned in and locked. Trackstarz. We beating on your block. Trackstarz, yeah. I'm repping the most high king like mama, I made it. Trackstarz bringing the real, you love it or hate it. Line for line with the kingdom, the secular faded.
What's happening? This your man Brinson, God Chasers Entertainment. Buckle your seat belts for line. Vote Christian though. Yeah.
All right, back in the field with the Track Stars, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Real quick before Ryan does his thing, I want you to know again that we do this live, and what you're actually seeing if you're watching it live, you're actually seeing a behind the scenes. We're actually really recording a radio show, technically, and we're letting you guys watch us do that. So all the stuff you see visually is added on because we love you and we want you to enjoy yourselves while you're watching us do this. But we're technically actually recording a radio show that goes out to a bunch of stations. And we decided, we do this in a dark room by ourselves. Why don't we let y'all watch? So please join us on Saturday. It makes the topics better when I can read your comments and add them in to the show while we're doing it. So you guys get to be a part of you are Track Stars. You get to be a part of the show. So please join us Saturday, noon Eastern Standard Time on YouTube.
All right, for all things Trackstarz, make sure you go to trackstarswithaz.com. Make sure that you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel, download the app. Like Sean said, we are a podcast, so you can go to iTunes and you can download the podcast, and it helps if you leave us a review. All right?
All right, man. It's line for line time. We're about to get it popping. Of course, the ladies, man. I'm really trying this month, since this is Women's Month, to show more ladies, do more line for line with the ladies. So today's gonna be a good one, bro. Y'all. So here we go. We're gonna go with AI the Anomaly. She was on the show a couple weeks ago with us and kicking it, and her project was dope. Soul Acrylic. And then she's going against a young lady named Chika, who is crazy too. So we're about to get this thing popping. All right, so here we go. The views and opinions in Trackstarz Universe are not the views and opinions of the artist, the label, producer, and others. If you feel offended, please press stop right now. If you're a person who only listens to Christian artists, this ain't your cup of tea. Then we have a noteworthy topic, interviews you can go check out. We're not copying any other battle formats. We've been doing this since the 2000s. AI is not the Christian version of anybody. It's just a bit. All right, so we're going to start off with AI the Anomaly. Don't fail me. Here we go.
Divorces at a high rate, get together just to migrate. High stakes. Many couples lose faith in the mind state. That's why we keep a circle round, got the ring gang. It's a whole lot of chasing this. Stay away from face painters. That's fake. And tell me, what's your foundation? Is that safe? Either sand or your pavement. Which way? Gotta hustle for the change in you. Give space. This is God in the church, ain't it? So don't play. Better keep up the pace in this win race. Not many have been made for this. Some say this the.
All right, that was AI and the Anomaly. Don't fail me. This is Chika with High Rises. Here we go.
College had me stressing. So Father, grant me blessings. Path I'm on is lonely, so right now just help me feel your presence. Give me royal bars with the humility of mortal peasants. Pray that every L just stand for lesson. Call me Lauren as I stand on this hill. I begin to survey the field. I wonder just how far I'll get without a deal. Cause anything I say is real, and any line I spit is facts, and any dream I have is valid, so I'm never going back.
All right, that was Chika, High Rises versus AI, The Anomalies Don't Fail Me. This is Women's History Month, so I would like to see women versus women. I mean, people in the audience are like, yo, we put men against women.
Oh, okay, boy, I was scared. Yeah. All right, cool. I was like, yo, that sounds like a dude. I just thought it was a dude. Oh, it was a dude, right?
No.
You just made you walked backwards into the grave.
No, Jeremiah just said we were gonna put a guy against a girl. So I thought
no, you didn't hear what I was saying. I was saying
you walked backwards
Chika
into the hole.
Is a young lady. AI is a young lady. They were asking online, why don't we do men versus women?
Oh, that confused me.
Yeah.
That confused me.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, you will not hear that part on the radio. Ryan is gonna cut all that out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Song number 2.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, what you got, Ryan?
AI.
Yeah.
What you got?
Red.
Yeah, I'm biased because I gotta go Chika. I'm biased because I worked with her and she's the homie and she's amazing. But Chika.
Oh, we got so many people in here.
I keep hearing Chika is amazing. I don't hear it yet. I believe you. I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm just saying for that one, AI sounded better to me. So I'm gonna say AI. She got time.
I am. Oh man, this is a hard one. I am gonna go with AI by an inch. So I'm gonna go AI. AI online. Okay, so AI walks away 4-2 in that round, and this is round. That was round 1. AI puts 1 on the board. All right, so we're gonna get to round 2. All right, so we're gonna start off round 2 with Chika with FWB. Here we go.
This ain't nothing special. I came for that act right. Got my spend the night bag. You know I always pack light. Ain't no strings attached. Me up, picking up. I be that type. Pull up inconspicuous. Make love like it's our last night. Yeah. Ain't no shame cause you got needs and so do I. I'm ironically on time. You platonically inside and we'll forget this ever happened. Unimportant by design. Till you want another taste. Give me the look. I know that sign. Nobody got nobody. We can keep it at.
All right, that was Chika with FWB. This is AI The Anomaly with Preach. Here we go.
I like to take my time with it, vibe with it. I be sitting on these bars sipping, fine linen, ink spilling when I drop rhythm. Time ticking, gripping pistols, my metallic pencil. Lines given, iron when it hit the cerebellum. Plot thickens, in the serum dripping, sick condition. Who you telling? Better not be COVID. 7 knots we open. Buried bondage, 6 feet, reach deep, see? Finna learn you something. That's that burn you bumping flames.
All right, that was AI The Anomaly Preach versus Chika's FWB. Who y'all going with?
Ryan.
I'm gonna go AI on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. What you got?
Who that little lady from the east side? AI.
What you got?
Dang, man. Who decided that song versus?
I did.
DJ.
All right, I'm going. Right, don't be that guy. All right, I'm going AI. Chika still.
You know what?
The homie.
All right, so it's 3 so far. You know what I'm gonna do? Sean, I'm gonna say this before. One day I have to do how I do line for line, like behind the scenes, because I think it's very interesting to see how people I do it. So okay, go ahead, Sean.
Okay, I got AI on that one too. I got AI. Chika's good. I'm just waiting for the wow. I know it's coming. I'm just waiting on it. But so far, AI, I'm all about that. What you got?
I'm going with Chika. That track was hard to me.
Yeah, it's hard. She definitely hard.
So it's 4-1 right now. So I'm guessing it really don't matter online. So, All right. It looks like AI took that going into round 3. Is now 2-0 going into round 3. All right. And AI took it online. So it's 5-1. All right. So round 3, we're gonna start off with AI. It's called Freedom's Palace. Here we go.
Life was a tactic. Save my tears for the mattress. Lonely years with a mask on. Smoke the pain off a cousin. Cop more blunts with the boyfriend. Oh, new world with a mattress. Now I went down, I had nothing. I was looking for the love. I was sick of going on. They seek God for peace. Why God made me? What a waste of a seed. I'm a cracked out, left dead, I was 3. Daddy, who, where, why, little me? What good could a good God see in me? I wanted.
All right, that was AI, the Anomaly, Freedom's Palace. This is Chika, You Should.
I'm always in a position of sipping my drink, trying to make a decision. Now how I can shoot shade, now got precision. I swear that it's harder than what I envisioned. Cause mama got ass for days, but hold herself up, she got class for days. Walk in the room and got niggas consumed, now they all rushing home to go master weight. I'm talking about she like the sun. It's how you feel when you stun. It's how you feel when you won. Yes, I'm a hopeless romantic, but don't think I'm manic when saying I think you the one. Trying to get cuffed or just looking for fun. I'll take you up on it. But total disclosure, I'm trying to get closer, so mama just wish me good luck on it. Wish me good luck on it.
All right, that was Chika with You Should versus AI, the Anomaly, Freedom's Palace. Who y'all going with?
Ryan.
Chika on that one.
Okay.
We all
What you
know
got?
why.
Chika got that one. Chika got that one.
Okay. What you got?
Chika.
You like, I'm trying to tell y'all.
I got Chika on that one. I got Chika on that one. What you got, Jeremiah?
Chika.
That's a wash.
Yeah, it is. All right, Chika's on the board. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2. All right. Yeah. All right, so we're about to get into round 4. With round 4, it is, I'm going to start off with Chika first. It's called Save You. Here we go.
Yeah, did they have feelings? Cause I felt them. Rarely was given what I dealt them. Now I'm kicking myself because I helped them. Never gotta thank you, so f*** up, they not welcome. My mind run by a busybody who make time to plan out a bitty party. That's a lot of work for one guest, but I couldn't care less. I still won't invite anybody. I said it's my function, I'ma cry if I want to. All love dies and the memories haunt you. All time borrowed, so enjoy it, we got to. Make this shit count, run it up.
All right, that was Chika.
I think
with
you missed
Save You.
one, bro.
I did?
Yeah, you missed one.
Maybe I was too tired. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please. Chika, Save You. This is AI, the Anomaly. Facts. Here we go.
I could choose to soothe you with smooth tunes for your amusement. That's a fact. It'll probably be real lucrative. Posting pics and risky fits. Henny sipping, pole flipping with 50s dripping, floating off from the roof in here. Do it dare, who would care? Man, look at that. Throw it back, let it bounce, go make a stack. Go against it, they offended, they on attack. She slut shaming, opinionated, religious rap. If it ain't Nicki or Mega Cardi, where do I fit? We all got our own lanes, what you represent? True.
All right, that was Facts by AI, the Anomaly versus Save You, Chika. Who y'all going with?
Bars on that AI. AI.
What you got?
I'm going Chika with that one.
It's a toss for me on that one.
Who said toss?
I did.
Ryan?
I got Chika on that one.
Red, who did you say?
I said Chika.
I'm gonna go with Chika too. It's 3-1 right now. I guess it really don't matter. Yeah. All right. So right now is Chika's put up another one. Now it's tied 2-2. We're about to go to round 5. Here we go. This is round 5. This is AI, the Anomaly. It's called Grown Woman. Here we go.
Got you worried in a late night. Got you moving slow. Grown women, we acknowledge it growing, then move it on. Let go of all your calluses, learning to carry on. A grown woman work to balance emotions and weakest moments. I fail plenty like any. I pick it up, keep it going. I rise late in the night. My hubby trust in my grind. I serve him love of my life. I pack the sword for the fight. I teach my kids how to live, to love, give, and ignite. Wait, they talking real. We tryna own. What a real estate. You let us in a room, we gon' renovate. We planting heavy, later harvest on the dinner plate. Wait.
All right, that was AI the Anomaly, Grown Woman. This is Chika, About You.
Not too shabby for an Alabama for getting rich. I got respect from heavy hitters and did it without a disc. And I came to deliver. I'm all for Twitter. And in your speakers, we gon' see who really f***ing with her. Man, I can't wait to see the judge drop collectively. When these songs drop notorious with the art pop one with a picture. And I know ain't got no hourglass figure, but I can get smaller while my pockets getting bigger. They worry about me and now who out with they nigga. They break their own heart and now they winding up bitter. And now they
All right, that was About You, Chika versus AI the Anomaly, Grown Woman. Who y'all going with?
I think I'm gonna toss right here.
Toss it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss right here.
Go with Chika on that one.
Chika, right?
I like that record. That was dope. I like that.
Jack.
I'm on the record, so I gotta say Chika.
Bias.
I'm super biased, but that's okay.
All right. I got AI on that one. I thought
AI
she
the Anomaly. I am going with AI as well. So it's 2-2.
So it's up to y'all.
It's up to y'all to see who breaks this.
Funny, I didn't know that. I didn't know you was on there. So that was not a biased comment for me. I know he was on there.
Chika online. Chika.
Hey.
All right, that's
what are we doing
3-2.
here?
I know. Like, that's for the purpose. That was 3-2. All right, that was 3-2. She put up 3, so Chika's in the lead right now. This is round 6. Here we go. We're gonna start off with Chika. Hickory Dickory. Here we go.
I sat on my bed writing lyrics and songs. I would practice some more, but it wasn't enough. I wanna perform, I want a crowd singing it back to me, stadium loud. Homies in front turning up, getting down. They gone off the liquor, they drunken and proud. Their energy hit when the lights on. That energy hit when it's my song. I'm starting to think like a mogul. I'm starting to feel like an icon. Cause I ain't the same and I know it. But I got the heart of a poet. That money is good, but it's new here. I'm trying so hard not to blow it. Cause all of my friends walk around and they icy, pricey. But when it come to me, I prefer just a tea and
All right, that was Hickory Dickory by Chika. This is AI the Anomaly, Relentless. Here we go.
Need someone I depend on for all my strength when I can't climb all my steps. Peace when I climb it. On knees when I get weak. Here's my tip. In the battle with the beast and it's violent. Evil will try me, never will it bind me. Break me, shake me, it cannot take me. Tie me down to the chain link, sever them threads. With the daily, I flow bread when it's empty. Yeah, I'm not bound to the valley. Yeah, shadow of death all behind me. Yeah, show no fear on a journey. Yeah, I know God be my army. Yeah, I fight out in the darkness. Yeah, he picked up on the main line. Yeah, I find joy in the.
All right, that was AI the Anomaly with Relentless versus Chika's Hickory Dickory. Who y'all going with? Ryan.
Yeah, I'm going AI on that one.
Ryan Lamar.
I'm gonna have to go AI on that one.
Okay.
What happened to Jack? Jack just said, forget this.
Oh, no, I'm here. My bad.
Okay.
I gotta go AI.
AI.
All right, so I'm gonna toss this one, but I can see now what I didn't see before. Chika's really good. She's really good. But I think AI is right. If people are touting Chika, then I mean AI is right there. To me, it's better, honestly. But she's right there. So no, she's good though. I'll take that back. She's good. All right, but I got a toss. What you got, Jeremiah?
Relentless. So, with that being said, it is AI online too. So now it is 3-3, which is we go to round 7.
Oh,
we got round 7. No toss up, no nothing. And honestly, these are 2 different types of songs. So I didn't know it was gonna go to round 7. So, all right, here we go. We're gonna start off. Who y'all want to start off first?
Chika.
Chika. All right, here we go. This is Chika. Industry Games. Here we go.
games, yeah. Rapping, but they not in love with it. Think it's a shame, yeah. I'm about to pop on some others. Think it's a game. They don't control where I land. Royal flush to get the cards in my hand. I'm trying to stack all these M's.
All of my idols is friends. Came to the fight with some Tims. Will I lit up? It depends. Been through the struggle, I don't run from trouble, no breaking. I just wanna win. Don't be defeated, I'm still my seated. I ride on that beat like a Benz. Yeah. I am the one from the stories that got you excited. Rhythmic flow is ignited. How it's so easy for her to recite it. Can do this while I'm asleep cause I write it. Watch all these be so quick to bite it.
All right. That was Industry Games. Chika. This was the closest thing I could find to a rap fast song from AI off our album. I'm Just Saying. Here we go.
I pledge allegiance to Jehovah, who we never could be. What happened to accountability and efficacy? A lot of feeling in your feelings, chasing cheddar and cheese. I'm just saying. Woo. More follow, more bank. Little dance, little sway. Trade a chicken for the steak. Getting greedy with the plate. Go and tell me how it tastes. More you hunger for your fame, more you fiddle with your faith. Yeah, I see a lot of withering. Twitter tantrums. Tit for tat and the tip of the fingers dancing. Tap dance for your fans until you switch up your stance and get canceled. Woo. I'm just saying. I'm quick to listen, slow to speak.
All right, that was I'm Just Saying. AI the Anomaly, Chika, Industry Games. Who y'all going with?
Yeah.
It says it all.
Yeah, I'm going Chika.
Oh,
okay.
The Rap Fast got you.
Chika.
Chika.
She killed that.
Jack, you got that too?
Yeah, Chika.
Jack was
on
Jack was on
Hey,
that one
I'm
too.
biased.
I did this one too.
I was
like,
on
I did
that
that.
whole first EP.
I am gonna go with Chika.
Oh!
I've come full circle.
I am going to go with AI. I like Chika's joint, but I'm getting tired of rapping fast. I'm tired of it.
Well, you know the AI track you did on round 6 was her rapping faster. Than
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just getting tired of it. Like I'm just saying, like I think that used to be. I grew up when that was like a trick in your bag, and then now it's everybody's.
Yeah, I'm not tired of it.
You know what I mean? So
we know
that was just me. So
I'm not tired.
It's 4-1, and I don't think it matters. Chika comes back, wins the game 4-3. There you go.
Yeah.
Shout out Jack Red, man. You got to share this with her, man. Just to see her opinion, man. You got to share this with her.
Yeah, and y'all played the joints off the new EP, so should be happy about that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about who she is? And because I mean, I know she's nominated for a Grammy for Best New Artist.
Right.
Yeah.
Chika is she had her first kind of thrust into limelight because I think she went viral on Twitter or Vine or on social media on one of those where she was putting makeup on her face, talking about like Obama, what's that? Like a spicy dish, and she was putting this stuff on her face. And she was making herself, I think, look white or something like that. And it was just a joke, but like, yeah, it went viral a bunch of times. But then, that brought attention to her lyricism because she had always been posting videos of her spitting and like, doing poetry and, everything like that. Fast forward, she signed with Warner Records, and got a great team behind her that really believed in her and pushed her. And yes, and then her first EP dropped last year during the pandemic. The last show that I did of 2020 was her EP release in LA. I had to get on a flight to the last flight out before they shut the airlines down so I could get back home. But yeah, so then she I believe it's from that EP that she got, the nomination for Best New Artist. It was very well received. Like it's a dope joint. Like she's a dope lyricist and she's just a really cool lady. She's politically conscious as well. And like, she's a lot more than just a chick off social media. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's really dope and I'm glad that I met her.
Wow. So what did you guys think about her? Like, for everybody who's the first time hearing Chika, and did you think AI, like this was a decent battle, or did I drop the ball, or what?
No, it's dope. You did a good job.
I appreciate that.
All right, so if you guys like Line for Line, there's a chance for you to jump on the Line for Line Showdown. Now, we do a showdown, but we don't really open that. We haven't been opening that up to everybody, but now we are. If you want to get into the showdown, you can do that now. And Ryan just told me yesterday that he is going to be paying for $50 of the fee to enter for everybody that signs up.
That's stimulus, baby. Let's go.
He's going to pay $50 of everybody's entry. So
you're like, what?
Right after the show, you'll see the new price if you go to the link. I'll put the link in the chat. So stay to the end of the show. I'll put the link in the chat so you could go there and sign up for Line for Line Showdown. And you get to choose who you want to go up against. All right. So if you pick somebody and you lose, that's on you. Pick somebody you could actually go against. And you could do it multiple times. You don't have to, it's not just a one-shot deal. This is our Line for Line is our version of a what's it called? Not a reaction, critique show, right? Yeah. We're basically offering you a chance to get heard in front of people that normally want to listen to Christian hip hop and give you feedback on how you could get better. We're not expecting you to be better than Kendrick or whatever, but just going against them puts you in the mindset of that person, right? It makes you, the fact that we're even considering it is an honor, right? So the whole goal is to just get better, right? So this is a way to get better, get feedback, not just from us, but from the comment section. They're actually watching and listening with us, so they'll give you raw feedback. They don't hold back. We don't hold back. So sign up as soon as you can. Trackstarz.com/showdown.
Yeah, Ryan, Jack, go ahead and sign off for us. Tell everybody where they can catch you, how they can get to you on social media.
What's up? It's Ryan Lamar. Y'all can search me on Instagram and Facebook at Ryan Lamar, RHYNLAMARR. Twitter, Lamar Ryan. That's Red Gorilla Entertainment. And go check out Distance and all the other stuff that we drop.
So appreciate you being on, bro.
Man, we really appreciate you guys. Anytime you got something new, just come through, man. We will have you back on. We definitely want to see part 2. And we are still looking forward to helping you with a movie, man. We are so excited about that. We had fun helping you with the last one. So please keep us in mind for that. We would definitely love to be a part of that.
Word. Yeah, thank y'all so much for having me on. You can follow me on social media, Life of Jack Red, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. And yeah, it's always great chatting with you guys and having an in-depth discussion. So appreciate you.
Tell Chika to holler at us, man.
Definitely.
All right, y'all. Let's get back into it. You in the field?
I got
go ahead, Ryan.
I got a shameless plug to make before we hop off. If you guys enjoyed the show, Ryan, Jack, I know you guys got to run. Y'all can go ahead and bounce. Appreciate you again, Ryan. I'll give you a call on Monday. So I got a shameless plug to make. If you guys enjoyed the show and you enjoyed that conversation and got a little bit into it, my wife has written a book called Secrets of the Sexy and Shameless. Shout out to Sean for the cover art and my wife for the cover art as well. And then also, just if you are interested, guys, if you've ever had the questions about purity, virginity, porn, overcoming sexual abuse, or the marriage bed being undefiled, then Secrets of the Sexy and Shameless is the book for you. My wife did a bunch of research. She interviewed a lot of people, asking them what are some different things that Christians struggle with when they're single, when they're married. So go check out the book. You can go to kashanbooks.com. You can get it today. And if you want, I'll even have her autograph it and send it to you. All right. So if you do an order like that, you say you want to get it autographed, we'll do that. All right. So yeah, that's my shameless plug, literally a shameless plug.
All right, let's get back into it. You in the field with the track stars, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Loneliness became a safety net. I need help, show me how do I express again what I deal with. Built a banger, run the danger in the feeling so unstable, yeah.
I got questions, I need answers. Confusion spreading like it's cancer.
Thought by now I learned my lesson. Underwater in the deep, search for air, still I'm drowning. Loneliness became a safety net. I need help, show me how do I express again what I deal with. Built a banger, run the danger in the feeling so unstable, yeah. I've been on go, I need a rest. Tell you I'm good, really I'm stressed. Try to detach, strong hosts try to weigh me down. Loudness, can I turn it down? Voices in my thoughts daily, gotta know that I ain't crazy. Imperfection, blame it on me. Need correction when I'm dozing off again in the darkness. I've been playing with my
I express again what I deal with. Built a banger, run the danger in a feeling so unstable, yeah. Loneliness became a safety net. I need help, show me how do I express again what I deal with. Built a banger, run the danger in a feeling so unstable, yeah.
It's my mood and my groove that'll pass by afternoon. Coming soon is the real peace of mind I seek. Bumpy roads while I climb to the top at my peak. Life is like our younger days, playing a game of hide and seek.
Loneliness became a safety net. I need help, show me how do I express again what I deal with. Built a banger, run the danger in a feeling so unstable, yeah.
Now, I'm in the field with Trackstarz right now. I had a blessed time. Hopefully, you guys are listening. If you're not, then you're losing.